What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know. Tas. We get it in. But before we get it in, let's get this super Norteno intro in. Whoopin'! Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, what are you doing? Make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking. And I appreciate your support, man. I'm very humbled. Thank you. Super Friday. Supers giving supers piggyback rides. We got supers, we got super dupers. We got all kinds of supers. We got Wes Watson, the super hooper. You know what I'm saying? We got Jack Doherty, the super hooper scooper. Like, we got a little bit of everything, man. But today we have super Norteno. Whooping! And this is a story about someone who just wouldn't leave my tia's house. Her homeboy pulled up, but didn't pull out. Voila, there's Ricky. All right. So trip out. I've been going to my tia's house and everything was like going smooth. She finally, her rhythm of the night wasn't rhythming. She finally was deciding that she wanted to be alone. Theo Angel was deported at this time, so she was going back and forth to Mexico to go visit him. You know, hey, beans that we drop her off like close to the frontera, never went really in there. Actually, I never went past fucking Bakersfield, but that was as close to the border as I was getting. But we drop her off right there. One of her homegirls, her comadres, would pick her up that she met in Chowchilla prison, conveniently, right? They did their thing, Jolly Rancher style. She would pick her up. That was her homegirl, and they would drive into Mexico to go visit my Theo Angel. And of course, that fat chick, she was visiting numerous paisas. You know what I'm saying? She was TJ'd out the game. In fact, that chick had TJ tattooed on her ass cheeks. One said T, the other one said J, and the middle was an O, so TJO or TOJ, right? It wasn't DOC. But anyways, so that's what we were doing. So my Theo was all, I'm going to go visit Angel this weekend, your Theo. He's not really your Theo, but he is. But with the what he put in me, he should be your Tia and your Theo. Because we role play, mijo. We fucking role play. I'm going to tell you, fuckface number 2, come on, give me a ride to Bakersfield. Drive me out. My comadre is going to pick me up. You're going to take me over there. And we're going to fucking, we're going to whistle while we work. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. So me and Ricky would go. So I was over there one time, right? And my tia was back, and she was going out with some of my tias. They were going to go play bingo. So their code for going to the bars was bingo, right? I don't know how it is in your household, but in a Mexican household, old chicks play bingo. But they're not really playing bingo, homie. That's what they tell you. They're really going to get the mama la binga, right? That's what's really going on. And so my tia said, we're going to go to bingo, right? Drop us off at the bar because we're going to have a pregame for bingo. We're going to have 3 drinks and then maybe 4. And then we're going to go play bingo all night long to the break of dawn. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put it right there. Bingo. You got it. You blacked me out because there's a black man. You blacked me out, right? That doesn't matter, Miko, what I said. I'm speaking in hieroglyphics. So like, that was crazy. So we drop her off. We're doing our thing. We're kicking back. It was, hey, we were having a good day, right? Until it wasn't. So needless to say, my family's all toe up, right? Bingo, bongo, bango. More bango than anything, right? So I had been going to my tia's house, chilling out, and I noticed, man, everything was going kind of smooth, but it wasn't. My tia comes home that night from the bango, right? Not the bingo. Talk about, mijo, I'm going to bring a friend. He's going to be staying for a while, but we're not like that. We're not ever going to be like that. We were like that one time. One time it was like that, but because he's like that. So it's never going to be like that again. I don't know. I can't say. Maybe it fucking will be like that. And if it's like that, then don't say shit. I said, yeah, I don't care who you be. This is your pad. There's too many roaches over here anyways for anyone else to fit. But if you want to let them fit in, let them fit in. God, did I say he fit it in? I told you it was like that. He never fit it in. But he tried to make it fit in the other one, but that one didn't fit it in either. I said, whatever. Okay. So I'm saying it's all on Ricky, man. Ricky pays the rent to that. Oh, now all of a sudden, because I use his social security check to pay the rent, he pays the rent. Fuck him, you and Section 8 and the guy that can't fit it in. Help him move. He's going to come over tonight. He's going to bring all this stuff. So we're kicking back. I see a real nice truck pull up. I'm like, man, why does this guy need a place to live? He got a nice truck like that. Stolen, right? So this motherfucker pulls up, right? I see the ignition blown backwards. And he's a homie. He's a northerner, right? He's from San Jose, but he's kind of old school. You can see him. He's all over the place. He's on a great one, right? He's like, hey, homie, what's up, homie? Hey, chip out. Can you grab that bag right there? I'm like, hey, I haven't even introduced myself, eh? What's up? Who are you? Okay, well, it's not who I am. It's what I'm about, eh? I'm a Norteno. Rifamos, controlamos todo. Ese, what's up? I said, yeah, I can feel that. Ricky comes up, whooping, are you homie? He said, yeah, who are you? Come, you're moving in with my mom. This is my house. He's like, okay, look, I respect that. I respect it, right? But don't disrespect me. Respect me like I respect you. Ricky's like, are you homie? He's like, okay, what degree of homie you're talking about, is it? Right? He's like, are you Norteno? He's like, in the highest degree? And who the fuck do you think you are? Instead of coming out here hitting me up. This ain't the pinta, right? Ricky's like, what? You said the magic word, pinta, man, right? So I'm like, Rick, let's help the homeboy move in. So here's like 4 bags. Boom, boom. So gang. I said 4, right? So we help him move in, and he, this is cool. What's up with that hole right there? You know, say, is that like a foot massage? You put your foot in there and a whole bunch of roaches, you massage your feet. I said, that's at your own peril, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been down there, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that hole is bigger than the one. Strike that, reverse it. That one in the room is bigger, but this hole is, it's foot size. So watch out, bro. You don't fall in. We usually put a rug over it, but then the rug looks lumpy, and my tia flips out. God, why is my rug moving? Someone move my rug. I said, that's the roaches. They're trying to drag it over the hole so they can go back in their pad. God, I hate when they do that. Stop it, sons of bitches. Right? She'll be talking to the roaches shit. My tia be like, okay, look, I'm going to go out. See you guys later. We're like, all right, tia, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Manny, Mo, and fucking Yak over there. The roaches be like, orale, prima. Right? The roaches talk around that camp. So he's like, okay, I can fucking, I can deal with this. My tia saying. So the homie's like, yeah, this is cool. This is a cool bed. Where am I going to be sleeping at? Ricky's like, whooping. Don't be looking at my old lady's ass. Here comes Sheila, inside out, right? Looking like Ash Trevino, but inside out. And he's like, yeah, you're right. I can't look at something that's not there. Homie. Hey, look. Hey, where am I going to stay? My dad, come to the back. Come to the back, Javier. You're going to be staying back here. No, he's not getting it in. Unless he wants to, right? So this dude moves in. It's cool. It's whatever, right? So what happens is my tia has to get the house fumigated, like in a week. They got bed bugs. Now, I don't know if you've ever had bed bugs, but I'm going to tell you right now, they will eat you alive. Side note, first time I ever ran into bed bugs, didn't want to embarrass the chick, but man, I'm telling you, my leg almost exploded. I didn't know what to do. I went to one of my exes. I'm not going to say who she is. She knows who she is. She's going to watch this video, or her old man is, right? And he's going to show it to her. I'm at her mom's pad. I didn't even know bed bugs existed. Didn't even know what type of that there was even a thing called a bed bug, or a bug that was in a bed, right? I seen a spider in a bed one time. And I was like, oh, shit. But I didn't know nothing about no bed bugs, right? Oh, I was going to get introduced to the bed bug family, right? I was going to get introduced to this shit. So bad that CPS came over and took the kids out the house talking about they're bit up. It was all bad. So I'm with this chick, and she had a pad, but we're at her mom's house. And she was like, hey, we're going to eat right here at my mom's. And so far, everything's good because I haven't laid down yet. So I'm like moving too fast for the bed bugs to catch up. But, they caught up, all right. So I remember that particular day, she had made like a bed. She was smart. She knew what time it was. So I was like sitting on the couch, and I kept itching. And I was like, damn, I'm getting a rash or something. She's seen it, right? And I could see her see me. Now that I know. But back then I didn't know. She was like, hey, you should come off the couch. I'm going to lay a blanket on the ground. And they have one of those hard floors, like, what is it called? Like fucking, I don't know. It's hard tile. It was a tile floor, right? Because they lived in Section 8 type shit. So you always know Section 8 when you walk in and it's tile. If it's tile, it's low income housing. That's the heads up. That's the game I'm going to give you guys. If you walk into a chick's house and there's tile all over the floor, she's paying $50 rent. So anyways, I walk, I'm saying, right there. She's like, come lay down. So she throws a couple blankets, whatever. We're watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? I get, there's a fly or something biting me, right? Orale, you got roaches? They had those too, but those weren't as numerous as these were. Like the bed bugs and the roaches got into a war, like North versus South, and so gang, the bed bugs won. So as we're laying down, right, I'm itching at night, right? We fall asleep. We're going to sleep over there. I'm itching like a motherfucker. Right? Oh, man. That's when I realized you could actually feel them crawling on your legs. Like, some ain't right. And I want to just jam. Literally, I wanted to get up and just walk out the house and never go back. I should have. But if I didn't, I wouldn't have my baby. So anyways, I'm just like right there, like, fuck, man. Hey, so bad. It itches so bad that I sit up against the wall. Right? I hit my leg and I feel something explode. You know, like the mosquitoes when they get the sangre and then you pop them and blood goes everywhere? Splat. Man, I looked, there was blood all over me. I'd be like, man, I can't even say this on YouTube. It was bad on my legs. I'm going to say that. I got scars. Right now I'm looking at them. Right? I used to have a D for dead end. It turned into a B for blood. Yes, there was. Right? It was all bad. So I knew what bed bugs were. That's how I got introduced to them. And from that moment on, I couldn't go nowhere without feeling it. I'm itching right now thinking about it, right? I got to fumigate this house. So I got introduced that time. So my tia was having some bed bug issues. What happened was she had let one of her homeboys come over and get higher than high in the room. And he brought a few homies with them. And so the roaches kind of like alerted my tia by leaving. My tia was like, I think the fucking roaches left. Like, I don't know what's going on because there's something about roaches in bed, but they don't get along. She was like, there's a fucking, I don't know. The other day I opened some bread and there was no roaches. I was surprised. I was flabbergasted. Mijo, look at the bread. There's weevils, but there's no roaches. I'm like, no, I'm cool. God damn, how long you've had that bread? Isn't that shit that they give you in that box for last Thanksgiving? Like the one before that. Don't even care about the one. Peel it off. It's green, but that's good. It's called algae. Like, not, yeah, I'm good with that. So she was having to move up out the pad for a while, for like a couple of weeks. They're going to put a big tent. And I was thinking, man, for once, we're not going to have vermin in here, right? It's going to be different. You know what I'm saying? There is that hole, and that hole was alive. That hole was alive. You look down there, you see centipedes and shit, like cucarachas, pincher bugs, ladybugs, you know what I'm saying? Ladybugs riding on pincher bugs. Like, it was bad. So everyone's like, oh, shit, you're talking about a lot of bugs. It's how we grew up. So she tells her, the dude that's living, he's been there for like a week. He's cool. She's like, we're going to have to fucking go somewhere. She's like, Mijo, we're going to go to your house. I was like, no. Go to grandma's house. No, because your grandma, she doesn't want anyone else. I could go. That's my mom, bitch. But I can't take Javier, and Javier, he don't have nowhere to go. I said, Javier got the nice car, fat gold chain. Like, this motherfucker's in and out with In-N-Out burger. Like, he looks like he's really living. He's high as fuck, but he looks like he's living. Ricky said, Whoopi, don't talk about the homeboy like that. He's giving me clecha. I said, what is he told? He told me go outside and wash his car. Educate myself. I said, yeah, that's not what homeboys do. That's what my homeboy does. I said, oh, man, you're already brainwashed, stupid. So I have to have a talk with this guy. If he's going to come to my pad, we need to have a discussion. So I'm like, hey, bro, look. And at this time, I didn't have no chick. I was bed bug free, right? So I'm like, hey, bro, you're going to come to my pad, bro. There's rules in my pad. He's like, hey, look, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but keep it real. You got something against me or what, eh? I said, nah, I don't want you getting high in my house. Oh, here we go, Mr. High Class, right? So now me getting high, you have an issue with it, eh? I said, I don't have an issue with you doing anything. I have an issue with you coming to my pad, disrespecting my pad by getting high. If you could explain to me, little homie, where the disrespect lies in me putting a needle in my shit, then you tell me that right now. I said, how about you just don't come to my pad? You are my tia. Oh, now it's your tia's fault, huh? Hey, it's not my fault she has fucking bed bugs. That's it. I said, hey, well, this dude was like hostile, but to a certain point, he would be but not disrespectful, right? So I'm like, hey, bro, I don't know about you coming to my pad with all the shenanigans. My tia was like, it doesn't matter what you care about. You son of I'll beat your mother's ass right now. We're going. We'll be there tonight. Come pick us up. I'm like, how are you going to be there tonight, but you want me to come pick you up? He has a car because he has something to do. He's got to go visit someone in Madera and pick something up for us. I said, Tia, I don't want nothing in my pad. I'm on probation and parole and all kinds of different shit. Okay, well, guess what? Violation time, bitch. I'm like, oh, nah. Can't tell my Tia no because she'll sock me. Literally. So I'm like, well, where's Ricky and Sheila going to go? Ricky, wherever I go, they go. I said, nah, hell nah. I live in a 1-bedroom pad, and I'm going to use that, mijo. Me and Javier, we need somewhere to stay. You got a couch. Where's Ricky and Sheila? On the floor. These motherfuckers deserve it. I said, oh, man, I got to take the whole family in with me, right? Can't say no. I'm like, all right, cool. It's whatever, right? Man, they're sure. Man, I hope they don't scare my roaches away because I'm used to these motherfuckers. I got the type of roaches that are laced up. They fuck around, make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So anyways, they all come. Sure enough, my tia has the bathroom door locked. Her and Javier are in there. I'm taking a shower, mijo. I said, hey, 2 people don't fit in my shower. I had a small pad. 2 people don't fit in. We're not. He's on the toilet. He's doing his thing. I said, he's shitting in my bathroom while you're in the shower? Dang, you guys are good friends. She goes like, no, look, we're fixing. Just stay out there. I heard that. Boom. Kicked open the door. This motherfucker there with the thing like that. Hey, No disrespect, eh? Hey, I'm like, hell, I grab him, snatch him up, throw him out. Ricky's like, what? Why is it that's red on red? Why are you tripping off the Homeboy? I said, hey, fool, that fool's getting high in my pants. Well, you didn't say nothing last night when I went on the back porch and I hit something. I said, that's different. You're my primo, even though I don't like it, fuck it. Right? You're gangsters, fool. And he's whooping. He said, that fool told me. He told me I'm the real deal. I'll never forget. I said, now fuck that, right? Just about the time I had a couple homeboys pulling up, you know, because they weren't expecting the whole fucking fam bam to live with me. So my homeboy Sharks pulls up, right? I've told you guys about Shark. You walk like that and shit. That motherfucker pulls up my homeboy Cam, right? They pull up and I step out. Now I just threw this guy outside. This fool so high he's in the bushes with his ass up, like, hey, Norte gang, right? And they're like, hey, what's with that tecato right there? I said, that's my fucking tia's homeboy. I said, my tia and everyone's inside. They're like, what is it? Thanksgiving again already? I said, with the fuck the bread. Remember those rolls? The homie was like, damn, Brian never been in a house where the roll fucking just walked away from me. I said, it was crazy, huh? He's like, serio, bro. He's like, the homeboy was like, hey, man, pass me a roll. And he just walked over there. I said, the roaches carried it. So anyways, my dad comes out. Oh, look at you guys. Fuck face number 10 and 11. Okay, I like this one. He walks funny, but he's cute. I said, yeah, that's Shark. You met Shark. I met him. His teeth are ram, 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 ram. Her homeboy's assed up in the bush. Like, come on, Javier, come back in. My nephew was only playing. You were playing, right? I said, yeah, man, you guys are going to have to go, man, if this is going to continue, right? Well, when I said that, Rick comes out. He sees the homeboys. He gets all gangster. Whooping. He gets a deeper voice. Whooping. What's up, homies? Right? They're like, hey, what's up, bro? It's dude tripping. And so I ran him down the whole thing. Now my tia staying here, that bed bugs infestation. The homeboys jumped back real quick, like, damn, fool. What? Right? And I was like, you know, the life I live. So as we're kicking back, doing our thing, chopping it up, that dude goes in the house, jumps in the shower, comes out. He's all cleaned up, got a red t-shirt on, right? He's all fucking red baño, and he comes out, hey, what's up, little homies? That's right. And you guys got a fucking flower wood, huh? My boy Sharks is like, yeah, but I smoke Newport. Oh, fuck, Newport, eh? He's like, where you from? Compton? Right? Hey, like, give me one, huh? So he lights his little Newport up, and we're talking like hood business, like about some chicks, and just chopping it up. We're in the front. Almost brought a few beers. We're drinking. Ricky's all there captivated. Whoopi, can I have a beer? I'm like, Ricky, you don't even drink like that. Whoopi, but I want a beer with the homeboys. Here, have a beer, right? And so as we're kicking it, this dude's like, hey, you know, drinking's bad for you, eh? Let me get one. Oh, that could be bad for you, but not bad for me. And I'm like, hey, bro, and I tell the homeboy, I don't really like this dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. He's just doing too much. They're like, if anything, tell us, bro. We'll fucking smash this fool. So I'm like, nah, it's good. My tia, you know, she flips. This is her homeboy. So go to the pad. We eat dinner. The homeboys jam. We're a little buzzing. Everything's going good, right? The next day, my tia, so I gotta go to the woofer compartment. The compartment, not the whatever you call it. It's the woofer department. That one. Fucking compartment, department. Hey, right here. Come be apartment, right? I said, how about you go back to your apartment? How about that? That apartment, right? How about that part, man? Right? So my tia's like, no, but it's only 2 more days, mijo. They got the tent. They're gonna take it down, and then we could go in. They're fumigating. I said, they're what? They're fumigating. It's fumigating. That's what I said, bitch. Right? So they take off. Her and that dude jumps in his truck. He takes my tia, and I noticed my ring. I had a fat ass ring. It was the first like real ring that I ever had that was real, that didn't turn my finger green. It was a real fucking ring, right? And it's gone. And it was in the shower. I remember because I would take it off because I didn't want it to fall in the drain because I'm ghetto. I didn't live in one of those apartments with like the trap. I lived in an apartment that was straight bye. Right? The roaches would come up, peek their head on me like, and go back down. And so my ring's gone. And I know Ricky ain't going to steal from me. Like, he's too stupid to do that. He knows. Sheila's big ass ate. She's just been quiet and in the kitchen. The bitch slept in the kitchen in a chair like that with a cold corn dog in her mouth. So I know she's not going to do that. My tia will do that. Okay. And her homeboy, I don't know yet. So as soon as they get back, you know what I'm saying? My tia walks in all happy and shit. Hey, what's up, mijo? Why you have a sour puss look on your face? I mean, you don't have to be sour puss, right? I'm like, hey, tia, let me get at you. Go now, all gangster. Let me get at you, whopping. Let me get at you. What the fuck happened? I said, hey, I'm missing my ring. Don't blame me. You want to blame me, huh, bitch? I said, no. But if it ain't you, it's your homeboy. Maybe Ricky did it. I said, you're going to blame your own son. Oh, fuck him. I'm not even sure if he's mine because the way he fell out, I never had one fall out like that. Now, that's not mine. Mine don't fall out like that. If with this, look at me. Does it look like it could fall out of that? It looks like it'll fucking just slip out while you're walking in your 7th trimester, right? So, anyways, she's like, ¿Qué was a mí, mijo? I don't know. I said, what do you think about Javier? If he stole, fuck him. I'm going to tell you right now. So I'm like, Rick, we got to figure this out. So as we're eating hamburger helper, right? I kind of mentioned, I was like, yeah, man, I got a ring, man. All I know, man, is if anyone in here, man, took my ring, I'm going to feel highly disrespected. I'm probably going to kill them, man. That's just probably what I'm going to do. I'm just throwing that out there, right? And I can see his eyes. He's like, ain't no disrespect, eh? But I happened to find something when I was in the shower, eh? Oh, we don't know. That's my pipa. Oh, shit. Diamond tucked. And he pulls out my ring. He's like, I was going to tell you earlier, but I forgot. So you took my ring, bro. Yeah, I took it on a trip, but I brought it back. It's like when you take the kids to Disneyland, you take them, you have fun. You want to leave their little punk asses there, but you bring them back. Unfortunately, it's like that. I brought it back. Unfortunately, you found out. Boom! I hit him. Ricky said, Weapon! That's a homeboy! That's red on red! You're in violation! I said, Ricky, he stole from me. Ricky said, fuck you! North again! Right? Ricky was on him. My tia was like, fucking beat him up. He did it. He did it. He died. Oh, stupid ass, don't do it. But you didn't listen. She knew about it, right? We smashed that dude, man. Guess who happened to pull up? My boy Sharp pulled up. That fool got up all crooked-legged, started trying to kick, almost fell. We're over there, like, out of the fuck. My landlord was an Arab dude. This was in Livingston where this happened. This is where I lived, right? Libas. Crazy shit. Crazy northerners there, right? And this is way back in the days when I was still active and all that. But anyways, fucking, here comes fucking the landlord, this Arab dude. What are you doing, my friend? You cannot do that. You're going to scare everybody away and the roaches. No, my friend. Buddy, you can't do that. Buddy, what did he do? He stole the ring for a son of a bitch. I don't like Mexicans that steal. He was on the shit. He was getting beat up by an Iranian, a Tyranian, Young Gun, and Ricky. Whooping! Anyways, needless to say, Tia's homeboy wasn't her homeboy anymore. Later on down the line, he came back, and the same thing happened to him. But we'll get to that later. With that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this Super Norteno, man. You know how we do it. And we got another Super coming up later on for you because today is what? It's Super Friday. Bang, bang, gun gang.